Welcome to Lives Remembered, where we honor the legacies of female wrestling icons who have passed away. From legends of the past to recent stars, we celebrate their unforgettable impact. So let's start.
Joan Marie Laurer, known as Chyna, born December 27, 1969, in Rochester, New York, was a groundbreaking wrestler. Debuting in WWF in 1997, she won the Intercontinental Championship twice and Women's Championship once, dubbed the Ninth Wonder of the World. After WWF, she wrestled in Japan and TNA. Chyna died at 46 from an accidental overdose in Redondo Beach, California, in 2016. Sherri Martel, born February 8, 1958, in Birmingham, Alabama, was a pioneering wrestler and manager. She won the AWA Women's Championship 3 times and the WWF Women's Championship in 1987. Known as Sensational Sherri, she managed stars like Randy Savage and Shawn Michaels. Martel died of an accidental overdose on June 15, 2007, at age 49 in McCalla, Alabama. Shannon Claire Sprill, known as Daphne, was born July 17, 1975 in Germany. She debuted in WCW in 1999, winning the Cruiserweight Championship, and later joined TNA in 2008. Injuries ended her in-ring career in 2011. Daphne died by suicide on September 1, 2021, at 46 in Georgia, leaving a legacy as a pioneering wrestler. Luna Vachon, known as Luna Vachon, was born January 12, 1962, in Atlanta, Georgia. Debuting in 1985, she wrestled in WWF, WCW, and Independence, known for her wild persona. She won the USWA Women's Championship. Luna died on August 27, 2010, at 48 in Pasco County, Florida, from an overdose, leaving a legacy as a fierce competitor. Johnny Mae Young, born March 12, 1923 in Sand Springs, Oklahoma, was a wrestling legend. Debuting in 1939, she wrestled across decades, winning the NWA Women's Championship. Known for her toughness, she joined WWF in the 1990s. Mae Young died on January 14, 2014, at 90 in Columbia, South Carolina, from natural causes, celebrated as a pioneer. Ashley Massaro, born May 26, 1979 in New York City, was a wrestler and model. She joined WWE in 2005 after winning the Diva Search, competing until 2008. Known for her punk style, she later appeared on reality TV. Massaro died by suicide on May 16, 2019, at 39 in Smithtown, New York, leaving a complex legacy. Sarah Ann Lee, born June 7, 1992, in Hope Township, Michigan, was a TV personality and wrestler. She won WWE's Tough Enough in 2015, earning a 1-year contract. After competing in NXT, she was released in 2016. Sarah died by suicide on October 5, 2022, at 30 in San Antonio, Texas, leaving behind her husband and 3 children. Hana Kimura, born September 3, 1997 in Yokohama, Japan, was a second-generation Joshi Puroresu wrestler. Debuting in 2016 with Wrestle One, she shone in Stardom, winning the Artist and Goddess of Stardom Championships. A Terrace House star, she faced cyberbullying, leading to her suicide on May 23, 2020, at 22 in Tokyo, sparking global tributes and anti-bullying efforts. Michelle Christina Fazzari, born July 10, 1987 in Hamilton, Canada, was an elite wrestler. She competed in the 2016 Rio Olympics and won gold at the 2021 Matteo Pelliconi Ranking Series. Ranked world number 2, she earned multiple international medals. Fazzari died on August 30, 2024, at 37 in Ontario, after a 4-year battle with cervical cancer. Emily Dole, known as Mountain Fiji, was born April 6, 1957, in California. A shot-put athlete, she joined Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling in 1986, never losing a match as Matt Fiji. Her fame led to roles in Mama's Family and Son-in-Law. She died January 2, 2018, at 60 in Orange, California, after a long illness. Tony Adams, born Tony Lee Collins on August 19, 1964, in Freer, Texas, was a wrestling valet, best known for managing ex-husband Chris Adams in World Class Championship Wrestling and Global Wrestling Federation during the 1980s. She also managed Brian Christopher and others. Adams died on June 24, 2010, at 45 in Louisville, Kentucky, from cardiac arrest following an illness. Plum Mariko was a Japanese wrestler who debuted in 1986 with Japan Women's Pro Wrestling, later joining JWP Joshi Puroresu. Known for her submission skills, she competed until 1997. On August 15, 1997, she suffered a fatal brain injury from a Liger bomb during a match, dying the next day at 29, the first Japanese wrestler to die from in-ring injuries. Nancy Benoit was an American wrestling valet and manager known as Woman in WCW and ECW. Debuting in 1984 with Florida Championship Wrestling, she managed stars like Kevin Sullivan and Chris Benoit. She left wrestling in 1997. Tragically, Nancy was murdered by her husband, Chris Benoit, in June 2007 during a murder-suicide, aged 43. Miss Elizabeth was an iconic American wrestling valet, best known for managing Randy Savage in WWE and WCW. Debuting in 1985, her elegance and storylines captivated fans until her 2000 retirement. She died at 42 on May 1, 2003, from an accidental overdose of drugs and alcohol while living with Lex Luger. Fabulous Moolah was a pioneering American wrestler, dominating women's wrestling for decades. Debuting in 1949, she won the NWA World Women's Championship and later the WWE Women's title, wrestling into her 70s. She died at 84 on November 2, 2007, from complications following shoulder surgery, leaving a lasting legacy in the industry. Penny Banner was an American wrestler who debuted in 1954, becoming the first AWA Women's Champion in 1961. Known for her time in the AWA and NWA, she wrestled until 1977 and later served as PGWA Commissioner. She died at 73 on May 12, 2008, from cancer at her daughter's home in North Carolina. June Byers was an American wrestler who rose to fame in the 1950s. Debuting in 1944, she won the NWA World Women's Championship in 1954, holding it until retiring in 1964 due to injuries. Known for her toughness, she died at 65 on July 20, 1998, from pneumonia in Houston, Texas. Cora Combs was an American wrestler who debuted in 1950, trained by Billy Wolf. A country singer turned wrestler, she competed in Indianapolis and won the NWA United States Women's Championship 4 times. She wrestled as Lady Satan against her daughter, Debbie Combs. She died at 88 in 2015 from pneumonia in Nashville. Donna Cristinello was an American wrestler trained by Fabulous Moolah, debuting in 1963. Known for her time in the WWF, she won the Women's Tag Team Championship with Tony Rose. Wrestling into the 1980s, she later trained talent. She died at 69 on August 25, 2011, from a cardiac event in Pittsburgh. Vivian Vachon was a Canadian wrestler from the famous Vachon family, debuting in 1971. Trained by her brother Maurice "Mad Dog" Vachon, she wrestled in the AWA and NWA, known for her agility. She died at 41 on August 25, 1991, in a car accident with her daughter in Quebec, retiring from wrestling in 1986. Marva Scott was among the first black female professional wrestlers in the U.S., debuting in 1954. With sisters Babs Wingo and Ethel Johnson, she broke racial barriers in the 1950s, wrestling into the 1970s as African Black Cat. A top draw, she faced racism and retired in the late 1970s. Scott died of cancer in 2003, age 65. Kay Noble was an American wrestler who debuted in 1957, trained by Sonny Myers. Known for her time in the NWA, she wrestled across the U.S. and Japan, retiring in 1987 after refusing to lose her hair in a match. She died at 65 on April 27, 2006, from stomach cancer in Amarillo, Texas.